Alright, welcome to my Makkgin type beat tutorial. I'm gonna get right into it. So I start off my beats usually with some sort of first layer that's some sort of chords with usually another melody layered on top. So this is what I start off with here with this pluck sound in purity, the Vox key. Now, in terms of coming up with the chords, I usually just put stuff down. I just put random combos of notes until they sound good together. Then next I'm going to copy it over into a Holy Plug pad, which is more of like the kind of sound we're looking for with this type beat. Now, this specific one I used is from Pretty Cloud's drum kit. But there are a lot of good ones in Expand. I'm not going to name drop just out of respect for that being his drum kit, but also check out his drum kit if you really want it. This is the sound. Oh, it's not playing. Alright, it would help if I made sure it played. Then same thing with the next couple of these presets. They're from his kit. There's this bell. It sounds like a really pretty version of that one ringtone on the iPhone. Then there's this other ARP that I use sometimes. I don't always use it though. Stereo effects can be important. They're not the most important in this type beat, but can be sometimes. Another layer, but this one with a more different sounding sound, I guess. I don't know how to explain it really. Now this is Flute Flight in Purity. I really like this preset for these type beats. I also did originally have it up here, but sometimes, yeah, it gets a little bit loud and pierces the ear a little bit, if you get what I mean. And it's not very nice to hear that loud of a sound sometimes, so I lowered its octave by 1. Oh shoot, that note was offbeat a tiny bit. That was not meant to happen. I added this lead. This is the Fat Draken lead from Purity. Kind of known because like Lil Shine type beats use it a lot, but that's totally different from this. But still some of the same kind of sounds in that repeating short, like 1 or 2 bar loop that repeats. Then, it sounds really horrible by itself, but it works good in the mix. It's a, like, what is that, clarinet? You can also use an oboe. It might sound a little bit better depending on the beat. Oh gosh, did that reset the volume? It seems very loud now. Then for drums, usually, so for the hi-hat, it can be pretty basic. Just that basic. Yeah, I mean, I think that's about as basic as it gets. But there is the snare here. Also very basic. There is some other percussion. So let me go over just like all the other percussion I put. I put in basically 4 sounds for other percussion. But it's very basic even what those do. Then I added in a Vox. I added in, yeah, and then last it kind of gets to 808s. 808s can be a little bit tough, especially the mixing for these. So for mixing, I usually like on master to have some sort of basic preset like soft clipper, very high pass but still at a very low cutoff frequency on the parametric EQ. I kind of did the same thing but a little bit different for this 808 here. I don't know why I didn't put anything in that slot. I must have misclicked. Now in terms of this bass 808, it already is pretty distorted. So if you don't have like one of these 808s, which I'm not sure if this one is available for free, but I know some of the Makkgin 808s are free online. Basically, you can take like a boolymon 808. Let me find this. Hold on. Yeah, there's the boolymon 808. You can take something like this, put it with a destructor. This is the settings I use on destructor for it usually. And then you can put pogo. It sounds kind of messed up. You probably have to tweak it to work with this song, and I don't think it works well with this master, but that can be a workaround if you don't have any of those paid 808s. And then the 808 usually, it can either be a 808 that has that heavy pogo so you can't tell the pitch much, so then pitch doesn't matter as much, but also there's some 808s like the other Makkgin 808s that are a little different. Like basically, yeah, like this 808 you would have to do according to pitch, and this one too, which is probably really common on probably the most I just accidentally unsaved it, but you know what, I'm almost done with this tutorial. Let me finish this up. All right, so then there's sound effects. This one's from Scarface. This one's pretty easy to find, I think. The other one is usually there's like various roar sound effects that are used. The one I use is kind of my secret one I use, so. But if you know what that one's from, you know, but I don't think anyone's really gonna know what that's from. And then I added the Fed sound effect at the end. You also sometimes want to make dropouts, like I did with the master here for half a beat, just a single dropout there. That can sound really good. Also notice the timing on these sound effects. It's almost the same timing as the first 2 notes on the 808. Well, not counting the fact that it like doubles up there, but what normally would be the first 2 notes of the 808. Yeah, and then altogether for mixing, you just want to make sure no sounds are too loud. Like I have this stuff, I just keep tweaking it until it's not too loud, and I'd rather have something be a little bit too quiet than too loud and just ruin the whole mix. Yeah, so this is the final beat of what I made.